Alright, game 3, Dyllan versus Skip. We're going to the decider match. So, first ban coming in, Barnshee is being banned on Skip's side, and Yukama is coming in on Dyllan's side. Skip finally gets his Volarant. So, last two games, his Volarant did get banned. So, Skip gets his Volarant. Dyllan's coming in with Gazuma. Or, sorry, last game he did get it. First game he got the Volarant ban. He picks Kazuma to counter his Volarant and goes with the blues. So, let's see. Gyalis can counter this heavily. He has a huge speed impact on both of them. And also, Volarant does have more speed than Kazuma and blues. He could either choose Pig, Kinu, Gyalis. I personally would pick Pig here. He is faster than Kazuma as well. He can get a Bamboozle off turn 1 on Volarant to make sure that he does not get Tesla Prison. He does decide to go with Gyalis, so let's see what the next picks are. So banning here is really crucial. This kind of decides on what the synergies are going to be ran. So Skip bans out Kinu. Kinu is huge on Dyllan's side. Dyllan's composition is really tanky, so he wants Kinu with Benefactor to be able to heal every time they get hit and have Revitalize. But because he doesn't have it, the last ban on Skip's side is Pig, which is a really good ban as well. Dyllan picks Mastian in order to counter Gyalis, and Skip brings out Yukama and Kinu. Yukama is to counter out the Mastian with Water Cannon, and he picks Valorant and Mashuk. So here, he has to decide Mashuk or Capire. I want to say because he does not have Kinu, he could pick Mashuk, but it does decide with Capire. And let's see how it affects the game. So starting off on Dyllan's side, we have Golder and Gazuma. And on Skip's side, we start off with Gyalis and Volarant. Skip has the speed advantage on turn 1. And he also, Golder has Bamboozle. Gyalis gets the heat up. Every turn when Gyalis comes in, it's always going to be a heat up. It increases his damage by 50% total, and it really brings him online to be able to 1 or even, well, 2 shot on average, but 1 shot if it's against effective as well. Alright, so Valorant gets the Hands Fan. I believe Skip does have the Wind, not toxic for defense purposes, so he's going to be running a lot of wind damage. Wind damage destroys toxic, so like I said, Gazuma does, like when it comes to electric killing wind, sure, but he only has Thunderstorm, which is 76 damage, and Tesla Prison, which is roughly 55. It's still going to take 2 or 3 attacks in order to kill a Volarant, typically 3. I did not know Golder had Madness buff. Oh my goodness. Golder has Madness buff. Oh, that Crystal Bite. So even without the effectiveness, Crystal Bite literally does 150 damage to Golder. That's how strong Gyalis is, and that's why everybody picks him in every comp, because even if he doesn't have an effectiveness, he's going to be able to 1 and 2 shot, and he has, on average, his speed is about like 3rd or 4th best in the game right now. Uchi going on Gazuma. Just look at that damage. 166 to 20. His speed makes him so good. Uchi puts him asleep for 1 turn, making it to where Gazuma can't even attack and kill Volarant. So now on this turn, he can bait out the Volarant strike, which he's going to do, and Volarant's going to be switched out, causing Gazuma and Golder to die this turn. It does kind of suck not having Toxic Plume to be able to knock both of them out this turn, but I mean, without the wind damage, it wouldn't be in the current state as it is now. I think it should be a Volarant switch and Gyalis switch as well. They should take half damage. Bamboozle getting overexertion damage on Gyalis. He didn't remember, and he didn't switch out Volarant. Oh no. So Bamboozle again coming out clutch. He did not remember who was bamboozled. Bamboozle did go on Gazuma, and it was already on him. he did use Crystal Bite in order to attack onto Gazuma, even though he already had Bamboozle on, so that's kind of rough. Kinu coming in order to gain more defenses on Gyalis. If Gyalis gets buffed up to +2/+2 defenses with +2 attack, he just becomes this invulnerable wall that can pretty much 1 or 2 shot everybody. And a lot of people have been playing games like that. They also run resistance on his trait, so when when Pig runs Relax, it allows him to only sleep for 1 turn. And usually he's faster than Pig, so he attacks, he goes to sleep, but because he already used his attack, he doesn't actually lose a turn because the next turn he's going to be awake again. So Mastion and Volarin to gain a double counter on Skip. Hado Uchi is going to be able to put anybody to sleep and deal damage. Giles just has a perfect moveset. It's so hard to overall counter him when he has all of the buffs that he needs, and he has tempo advantage as well. Stonewall coming up on Kinu. So right now he's just trying to get Gyalis to not be able to die. So he has +3 defense and +2 special defense with +2 attack. Even if he gets double attack right here, which is what he's going to try to do, Gyalis is going to one-shot Mastion right now. He's going to Crystal Bite, it's going to kill Mastion, and Valoran's going to deal damage and only bring Gyalis to roughly, I want to say like 40%. Oh, he lives! But the Beta Burst does come first. He has such huge tempo advantage, I don't know how he's going to gain this back. Crystal Bite did not kill Mastion, yeah. I thought it would, even with the half damage with +2 attack, I thought so. But he still does get the Beta Burst off and gets the kill on Mastion before he can even get the attack off. Dyllan's so behind on tempo, it's a hard game right now. I think it all comes to that turn where Pig did not have turbo choreography. There's the defense, 5 defense, 3 special defense. Gyalis is just this massive wall. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything to him. He's going to have to use Toxic, which is what he's going to do here in order to deal percentage damage. Rip Poison Comp. Yeah, I mean, it definitely could have worked. It definitely, like, I think the turbo choreography not being on Pig definitely made it really awkward for him. I wonder if he's just gonna run Doom on Capire and just end the game that way. That'd be kind of funny. Brings in Yukama, interesting. Block on Mashuk, trying to get an extra turn or 2 for damage. Why does a Volar have Tornado? He has Noxious Bomb, Toxic Plume, and I forget what other moves. What does he have? Tornado and Venomous Claws? I'm not too sure. Maybe it's just an extra move, because you have 1 extra slot for Volarin when you run a Toxic build. Dealing more damage on Yukama. So Mashuk is in a pretty decent spot here. Okay, so what's awkward is I'm pretty sure Gyalis got poisoned, and poison still ticks when he's on your bench. Right? So when he took out Gyalis, he still took the damage. So he should be at a really low percentage health right now. I think his Gyalis is at like roughly 20% health. Maybe 15%. There goes Doom. So he's trying to just get the kills on everybody and make sure that he wins the game with having 1 person outright. This could end up as a tie. So when it ends up as a tie, if nobody knows the tie rules, there is no draws. So whoever attacks and gets the kill that turn, like if the person attacks and kills the person but also kills himself, the person who attacks gets the win. But it is not going to matter. GG's. This game is going to go skip side 2-1. Match victory. Really good games. I feel like Kinu creates too much of a block. Like, too much of a synergy. Like, he kind of needs Kinu in this comp.